Poe Britney, Poe Britney. Let's look at how to summarize and how to get ready for the song's story. Take a look at what we've got right up here. Many of our student stories, they're so boring because they're just a list of things that happen. None of them are related to each other. We're writing stuff so we can fill one page, and it looks like this. Something happens, and then something else, and then something else, and then something else, and then something else, and so on. What happens is we create a bunch of stuff that doesn't happen in the song, and then we say, I don't know what to write. If that's you, you're making the assignment way too difficult. All you should do is tell the story of the song in your own words. We're paraphrasing, so the actual lyrics should not appear in your story. They should be transformed into your own thoughts and ideas. So, how can we make those interesting? Here's how I want you to think when you write. Something happens, but something is in the way of the character getting what they want. So there's conflict, or something happens and because of that, something bigger happens and the conflict in the story is turned up. So how am I going to write my story from Britney? I'll use the premise of the song, and it's really simple. She's still in love with someone that she shouldn't have let go, and now she's trying to get them back. That's it. That's all that the lyrics tell us, but that is more than enough for one page. It's one sentence, but can we flesh this out and make it a page? Absolutely. So as I do my summary, as I do my outline, here's what I've got. The man, my main character in my ghost story, falls in love with the ghost, but it scares him. And then because of his love for her, the ghost keeps communicating with him until he learns not to fear her. He surrenders to his love for the ghost, and they live hauntingly ever after. So remember, it's never something happens and then something else happens. It's something happens, but there's something in the way, or something happens and because of that, something bigger happens. Make sure you tell your story in first person. Your main character should be the narrator. Talk about what the character sees, hears, touches, smells, and tastes. Use that imagery stuff that we see in all the books and short stories we like. Tie what they're experiencing into their emotions. So if I need 15 sentences for my summary, here they are. I will retell Britney Spears' Baby One More Time as a ghost story. How was I supposed to know that something wasn't right here? Will be where I start. A man moves into a haunted house where things aren't right. I will use other lyrics to mirror the story. Every time we hear, show me how you want it to be, a lady ghost will speak to my narrator. She is drawing him to her from beyond the grave, falling in love with him. She wants him to fall in love with her too. The ghost will speak through a Ouija board. She will appear to the man in his dreams. In the end, he joins his ghostly lover, and they will be eternal. I'm also going to borrow from the Edgar Allan Poe poem Annabel Lee. It's the same story as the ghost story that I'm creating. I'll use lots of water imagery since it's in the poem. I'll use spooky music and sound effects on my audiobook to make it creepy. I'll read it in a slow, moody voice to show his confusion at first, but his love at the end. I won't make up a bunch of stuff to add to this. I'll stretch out this one simple idea, adding details and atmosphere to make it creepy and tell the story well. So notice I'm talking about what lyrics I'm going to mirror, how I'm going to tell that story using those specific lyrics. So break it down. You don't necessarily have to have a plan for every single line, but it sure helps when you know what stories do I want to tell from which specific lines in the song. Let's try the summary that way and see how it works. That's all I got. Thanks. Bye-bye.